Welcome to Homebuyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
So before we begin, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips on home buying, click the subscribe button below, hit the little bell so you don't miss anything.
Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Homebuyers School. Today I'm joined by Mushtaba Syed, Manager, Mobile Mortgage Specialist with TD Canada Trust. And today, the question we're going to answer is, what's the difference between a fixed and variable mortgage? So Mo, what is that difference?
Yeah, absolutely. So a fixed rate and a variable rate, they're just two different types of mortgage rates are available from the bank. So a fixed rate just means that your interest rate is fixed, your term is fixed, whichever one you have picked, and for that certain period of time. So if you have a 5-year fixed, it just means that your rate is going to be fixed and your payments will be guaranteed for that time period. A variable just means that if you went with the 5-year variable, that the term is guaranteed for 5 years, but the rate can fluctuate with prime. So if prime went up, your rate could go up. If prime went down, your interest rate could go down, affecting your payments in both scenarios.
So when should I pick a fixed and when should I pick a variable?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a very personal thing. So if you feel like you're very comfortable with variable, you're comfortable with taking risk, and you feel like in the future the rates are going to go down, variable is a very good option for that, because if rates do go down, it would actually impact your rate, which would also come down. But if rates ever did go up, it would actually impact your mortgage rates as well, determining what the payments are going to be based on the new rate. A fixed rate's very good if you are very determined to pay off your mortgage and you feel like you have a monthly budget put in place and you feel like this is very comfortable for you. You don't want your payments to go up. Fixed rate is very good in that scenario as well.
If I was a first-time home buyer, what would you recommend?
For my clients, for first-time homebuyers, I definitely recommend going with a 5-year fixed. Is because it's your first time getting into a house, you have set yourself a monthly budget, and you're very comfortable with that budget. So any surprises could actually throw that budget off. So if you're very comfortable with the payments that you set for yourself, get the 5-year fixed, get comfortable with it, and after 5 years, after having some experience with your mortgage, definitely take a look at other terms and other rate types, like a variable, to see if you're comfortable with that.
Is there any, I guess maybe I'm talking about pros and cons, but is there a way that in the long run, a fixed or a variable, you come out like ahead, or do you save more money with a fixed, do you save more money with a variable, or is it all dependent on personal situation?
No, absolutely, that's a great question. So it really just depends on a lot of different situations. So in Canada for the longest time, and then recently we've had historically low rates, fixed rates. So it was a great time to get into interest rates in the last couple of years, where interest rates were very, very low. But that is changing now. So a variable could be a very good option at that time, even though variable rate is going up. Historically, variable has done a lot better. It just averages a lot better with the ups and downs. Overall, you tend to do a little bit better. Once again, it's just based on personal preference. But historically, 5-year variable has done better than the 5-year fixed.
So Mo, do you have anything else to add for fixed or variable mortgage rates?
Yeah, so the best thing I would recommend is having a great conversation with your specialist and lender to see what's best for you. Maybe a fixed makes more sense, maybe a variable will make more sense, but it really just depends on your personal preference. And with the right knowledge, you can actually pick the one that's best for you.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Mo. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. And remember to watch our previous video on the new mortgage rules in Canada. Thank you.
That's another edition of Homebuyers School. Tune in next time for more expert tips and tricks. And visit homebuyerschool.ca to bring you one step closer to finding your dream home. As with everything, it would be great if you like and share our videos. Also, please let us know if you have any home buying questions you want us to answer.